Retroviruses. Yes, they're a kind of virus. No, they aren't this kind of retro.
Unfortunately.
Perhaps you've heard of a virus called HIV. HIV is a retrovirus, and within the past 40 years, our knowledge of them has undergone quite an explosion.
So, let's move backwards and learn about what makes these viruses so unique. The term retrovirus refers to a virus that behaves completely backwards from our knowledge of genetics. In your cells, right now, DNA is being transcribed or copied into RNA, which gives your cells the instructions to make proteins. But retroviruses do the opposite. When retroviruses enter cells, RNA is reverse transcribed into DNA because of a nifty enzyme called reverse transcriptase. It's like cars moving down a one-way street. Everyone's all going one way, but then someone from out of town starts driving the opposite way. Reverse transcriptase is that one annoying car driving the opposite way. Reverse transcriptase allows the virus to insert its DNA into the host cell's DNA, forcing the cell to express its genes and make more viruses, which is bad for the host, but it allows the virus to replicate itself.
Let's look at how a specific retrovirus enters and hijacks a cell.
We'll use our good enemy HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus. The first step is attachment. Viruses are able to enter our cells by binding to certain receptors which vary depending on the virus. In the case of HIV, this receptor is found on the surface of immune cells called CD4 T cells. Once the virus is allowed access in, it fuses with the membrane of the host cell and makes its entry. This is when HIV gets to work using reverse transcription. This is the part I mentioned earlier, where RNA is reverse transcribed into DNA, so it is compatible with the genetic material of our cells and makes it easy to insert its own genetic code. Some retroviruses can cause cancer by inserting their DNA into specific oncogenes, or genes that control cancer. An example is Rous sarcoma virus, but lucky for us humans, that causes cancer in chickens. Inserting its own genome into our DNA allows the virus to continue to replicate and take over our immune system.
On the bright side, we can use retroviruses for gene therapy.
Let's say you wanted purple eyes. You can firstly make viral particles with the purple eye gene, and you can then infect your target cells with that virus. Those virus-infected cells will then be modified by the insertion of your purple eye gene into their DNA. In short, retroviruses can serve as quite a powerful piece of biotechnology.
I hope you learned something new about retroviruses. Stay curious!